Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome to Dixie, where as you can see I bought a second Ishtar. I've been having a good amount of fun with the exploration in Solitude, where my first exploration Ishtar is. So I thought I'd make a second one just so I could also do some exploration right here in Galente space. And yeah, I'm going to fit this one for this video. I'm keeping pretty much the same approach, but I did make a few changes to this Ishtar fit. So let's get to it. And I'll start out with the low slots. The usual, a damage control and a medium armor repair 2 for some repping. Then I wanted to plug that gaping explosive hole 10% compared to 846850 is a big problem. So yeah, I decided to invest in a dark blood energized explosive membrane which gives 40%. It was around 6 million, but yeah, I decided why the hell not. 6 million is still very decent, and that actually brings up my explosive resistance just slightly above the EM resistance instead of still being the biggest hole. Then an energized adaptive nano just to bring everything up a little bit. And then that's the first difference, a drone damage controller just to get a bit more drone damage in there. For my mid slots, I'll go for a micro warp drive. I took the experimental one because it's a bit easier to fit. Then the analyzer and the code breaker, and 2 cap rechargers. Yep, that way I can do all the exploration sites, but there is one thing I'm going to have to do, is put the analyzer offline, because it's one limit to my fit. If I go for my high slots, oh, maybe I'll just show why by keeping it online for now. So core probe launcher, of course you need that. I'm going to switch that one with a sister, but they cost 40 million here in the Dixie, and I can buy one myself with loyalty points, so I'll have to go over to a sister station and buy the other one. But I checked, I bought this one just to make sure that I could fit it, and the sister core probe launcher is actually just 10 CPU, so it's even easier to fit. A salvager, obviously, and then three 250mm railguns, which I can't fit, and that's the problem. I have 15 CPU too little to be able to do all these fits. So what I'll do is I'll take off the analyzer, put that one online, and I'll usually fly like this. If I do end up in a site where I need the analyzer, I'll just quickly put my my salvager offline, and then I can put my my analyzer online, or maybe just my code breaker. Let's have a quick look at how much the code breaker is for fitting. Yeah, also 20 CPU. So I do have to keep one of my exploration modules offline for this fit, but I haven't found any other medium railguns or blasters that I could fit, allowing me to keep this online, to keep all of them online. But I think it's just a small hassle, and that's not too bad. Then for my rigs, I'm not going to plug them in because I'm here in my obelisk and I want to put everything back, but I have a medium nano pump just to increase my rep. That should make up pretty much for the difference in resistance that I have due to this drone damage amplifier. And then I chose a medium sentry damage augmenter, because I am going to try and use sentry drones as much as possible. So in the meantime, I'm going to put those 2 rigs in my obelisk. Yeah, for the drones I get 5 Gardays. Obviously with that rig I want those 5 Ogre 2s, 5 Hobgoblin 2s and 5 Hammerheads. And one nice thing I think is that if I put everything offline that I won't be using all the time like that, I'm still cap stable, so I could rep continuously on this Ishtar and then burst with the micro warp drive once in a while just to stay out of range. But let's put, well, I'll actually usually probably fly with the analyzer offline, because that one brings in the less stuff. Oh, and one thing I do have to check is if that one doesn't punish my CPU. It does punish my CPU, so that's a bit of a pickle actually, depending on how much that's going to punish me. How much is it? Attributes. 10% CPU. That would cost me actually 35 CPU. I can't afford that, so I'll have to skip the medium sentry damage mod, and then I'll just put in a, what is it? Trimark armor nanopump, which increases total hit points. Yeah, then I'll just have to put in 2 armor rigs. Damn it, I thought I would be able to fit that, but I had forgotten about the penalty of that drone rig, which is that you lose CPU, which is already the bottleneck for this fit. Maybe with all my skills you can reduce this to 5%, which would be 15, 16. That might just be doable. I think it's still just too much of a punishment, so I won't risk it. I do want to take my sister core probes with me as well, and then I'll just start putting everything in my obelisk so I can transport it. But yeah, there you go guys, that's how I'm thinking of fitting up. Actually, I'll just leave it on so that you can see the fit in the end. Core probe launcher, salvager. What the hell, I'll put in the Trimark, the pumps as well, and I'll just take 2 trips, whatever, just to make sure that I can fit all of this stuff. And that goes in there. And if I'm not mistaken, I still have some Kaltari Navy charges. There we go. Put that one in my... Oop, don't want a ship hanger. Don't want the drone bay either. Damn it. In the Ishtar. The unified inventory might still need some work. But there we go, guys. Final product. This is going to be the my high-sec Ishtar for exploration. So low slots. Just plug in that explosive hold and 1 energized adaptive nano, armor repair, damage control 2, and a drone damage amplifier, which is awesome for the Ishtar. 2 cap recharges, code breaker, analyzer, which has to stay offline depending on the site, micro warp drive, 3 medium rail guns, salvager, core probe launcher, which I'll switch for a sister one, and then extra hit points and extra repair for every cycle of my armor repair. That's it guys, my Ishtar fit, and I'll see you all next time.